Welcome to Therapists Say, the podcast where we talk about real life, real feelings, and the stuff everyone's dealing with, but no one really explains. We're here to make mental health make sense, keep things honest, and remind you that you're not the only one trying to figure it all out. Therapists Say is brought to you by Full Circle Therapy and Inner Wellness Therapeutic Services. Let's get into today's episode. And welcome back to another episode of Therapists Say. I'm your host, Mel.
And I'm your other host, Liz.
I'm the co-host, Barry.
All right. Shrink wrap.
Yeah, shrink wrap. Do you guys have anything?
Yeah, I did have something.
Cool.
Someone told you.
Told me?
Told you?
Okay, you have something. Somebody told me.
Yes, someone told you that I might have boundary issues because...
Not someone told me. I think it was a comment, no?
No, you told me that someone said that to you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That I might have
I don't
boundary
remember right
issues because
boundary
I want to press the notify anyways.
Oh, right.
Button.
Yeah, I don't remember who told me that, but somebody was it was a fan. Like a fan said you might have boundary issues.
And so in my defense, the people that I want to do that with is usually my best friend or my sister. And so, yeah, there's very loose boundaries there.
There's no boundaries there.
Right.
So they might not be totally off.
Mm.
But I wouldn't press it like for you because I know you're busy teaching or something.
Right, in session.
Right.
Sleeping.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it for anyone but my sister.
Making the videos, like when I make the shorts, I put it on because it screen records. I think I said that in the last one.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my shrink wrap.
That was it?
I think that's it.
Anything for you?
I don't have shrink wrap.
People
don't talk to me about the podcast.
You should get on that. Do something about that.
Mm.
I know.
The only shrink wrap I have is the Prosimi sourdough. Like,
you only have one shrink wrap today?
yeah.
Wow.
I feel like a couple people did tell me they liked the episode on grief. Like they mentioned it. But actually on YouTube, which is the only one I see, our viewership was way down for it, actually.
Let me check.
Like I'm pretty sure our Barely Can Hear Us in a Wind Tunnel episode
was better.
had more views.
Maybe when you checked.
Yeah. Well, of course, the newest one is going to have less.
Right.
But I guess what I'm saying is, even for it being almost 2 weeks,
it was
like
lower
it's a
than
week
usual.
and a half.
Maybe it was because it was
less.
grief and some people didn't want to be sad.
People don't like topics.
I mean,
about
that's
grief.
definitely a possibility.
Compare.
But yeah, Prosimi sourdough. She brought. You guys don't know this, but on Friday she brought cinnamon rolls to class for the class
For the whole class?
Not. I mean, it was 20 cinnamon rolls.
Oh.
So
Wow.
there's like 70 students, but a lot of students split them.
Right.
And not everybody wanted them. Like some people didn't want any, but that was super sweet.
How nice.
Like
of her.
so sweet. And unfortunately, we didn't get cinnamon rolls today because she's under the weather. And yeah. But next Tuesday, next time we do this,
I have to
hopefully,
order
for sure.
cookies.
Yeah, you keep forgetting
I do.
for Joe.
Yeah.
That's interesting, given our topic today. Has to do with relationships and therapists.
Yes.
Then the other one is Make Us Smile, but it seems like I'm just going to go. All right. So I just looked at their Instagram. They have an event tonight, which this does zero good because this podcast comes out on Friday.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're like, we record on Tuesday. So I'm going to venture a guess that 2 weeks, because it seems like every 2 weeks on a Tuesday, there's
an
one.
event.
So hopefully, what would 2 weeks from now be? April 7th?
7th.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
April 7th?
It is.
So on April 7th, hopefully they have one. That the Make Us Smile crafts for foster children, right?
And they hold those meetings at FIU?
Yeah, I could check, but I closed it.
Oh. Okay.
I think they're at FIU, right? And they're like, if you go to their Instagram, it tells you where it is.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go to their Instagram. Make-a-smile-FIU crafts.
Cute.
Probably lots of dashes. Also.
A lot of dashes, yeah.
I'm guessing. I closed it. I can't open it.
Okay.
But that's all I had for shrink
I'm
wrap.
sure they could find it.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Great.
Yep.
Wow, a short shrink wrap.
Yeah. Maybe the shortest ever.
I think so.
We have nothing about grief. I did post the meme In one of the shorts, you guys probably noticed because we put it on it. Like the short for YouTube goes on Instagram as well. And the meme of, did we ever find out that guy's name? The character?
Oh, Ultron.
Ultron. I put the meme of Ultron and the Scarlet
Witch.
Right? And I messed up one of the words. It's not grief. What is grief if not love? Continuing is what I kept saying, but it's persevering, which sounds so much better.
Yeah.
It really does. I was sorry I messed that up.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
We got the message.
Was there anything else? Like nobody talked to you guys about the podcast at all?
Not about the grief one. Like I've had a couple people say like that they love it, and yeah, but not about the grief one.
Yeah. We did just get a comment that I thought you might know the person. It's Rachel Truitt. I figured she must know you because she mentions Michael Bublé. She says, I love the podcast. I always listen on Spotify. I'd love a Disney adult podcast. It could go into parasocial relationships, influencers, and Mr. Bublé.
Oh my God. Well, I love this fan.
I know. I figured you knew her.
Right. Your wish is my command.
Okay, so put that on your list of titles for podcasts.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, great.
That's all I got.
Okay.
That's shrink wrap.
So we're going to get into our question. So my question is it really a question? It's more like maybe
conversation.
Yeah, it's more of a conversation. But the myths of dating a therapist.
Okay. And we all know that. Like, I want to be honest, because I have a whole list of answers from multiple people. So how would I have...
He surveyed his exes. Well, I decided last night that we were going to talk about being married or dating a therapist. And is that better or worse than dating someone that's not a therapist? So then
Is it better or worse? Is it better or worse? Okay. I didn't know that was part of it.
No surprise.
All right.
Yeah, because all I said to you guys was for tomorrow, please ask your partners or ex-partners.
In Barry's case.
Yes.
Like, it was so obvious. You two are married. And then it's like, ask your partners or ex-partners. Thanks.
You're welcome. I said to ask the pros and cons, right?
Yes.
Of being married or dating a therapist.
Yeah.
And so I asked Joe, Liz asked Eddie, and Barry has
3 people.
3 different
people I've had relationships with. Yes.
That he surveyed.
Right. Well, I just want to say, a couple things. First, I got the text at like almost 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was
almost 10 p.m. Like, I was pretty much getting ready for bed.
Yes.
Right? Because I get up early. So I hurry up and text my last girlfriend. And we all know Sabrina.
Yes.
Right? So I text Sabrina. And then this morning, first thing, probably 6 a.m., when I got up, I text another fan of the podcast, Tracy. At least my exes listen to the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. Maybe my exes listen to the podcast.
Maybe.
They're secret super.
But they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Just send them stickers.
In the mail.
With an animated version of us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should. All your exes. So yeah, and that's why I'm in gym clothes, because I've been...
How is this going to relate?
Because you text me at 10 p.m. with this assignment. I reached out to 3 people. I was on the phone with Sabrina until I had to see a remote client, so they only saw
Sabrina
from here
had
up.
a lot.
Sabrina gave us a lot of information. Honestly, all 3 of them. I want to heartfelt thank you to the 3 people I talked to.
Yes,
they gave us a wealth of information. Like, I have so many notes.
Yeah,
and that's like me bullet pointing it. Right? Like, they gave really good information. They said really both positive and negative things, which I'm not sure how I feel like after this podcast, anyone that listens is not going to want to date me. That's how I
That's
feel.
not going to be good for your cake.
I mean, I'm sure some of the negative things will overlap.
I'm already struggling. And then there's this.
Wait, I want to add that because of my late night question and I derailed your whole day,
Yeah, because this morning I was like,
I
was dealing with these texts and some of them sent multiple texts. And then I also spoke to Sabrina on the phone before the session. So I went to the gym. And my buddy asked me, like, "Oh, you're recording?"
Are you
I said, "I'm recording today." I said, "I'm recording today," and he's like, "Oh, what's the topic?" And I was like, "I'm really excited. It's being in a relationship with a therapist." And he said,
"Oh, wow!"
He gave you.
He was the first one. Oh. He said, not the first one because I had already gotten.
Is he the third ex?
No. Wow.
I had to.
Has he dated?
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but no.
You set it up for me.
Gym Buddy said we're all fucked
Gym Buddy?
up. Yeah, his name's Leo.
Oh.
Leonardo.
Okay.
Gym Buddy. I call him Gym Buddy, but Leo said we're all...
Leonardo.
Leo.
Or Leo, I guess, if it's in Spanish.
His wife calls him Leo. So I assume that's how he prefers it pronounced. Okay, we're going to spend all this time on how to pronounce Leo? Like literally in class yesterday. This is what happened in class yesterday. A student told me his whole name, like Juan Alberto or something, right? And then I was like, what do people call you? And he's like, that. And I was like, really? All of that? Like my name's William. People call me Will mostly, or Barry, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then
wanted him to have a nickname?
He's like, yes. So he goes, John is fine, or whatever. John is fine. And I was like, okay, John. And he's like, no, John. And I was like, this is what happens to me every time I speak to somebody whose second language is English, like, because my only language is English, and I mess up the pronunciation, even though to me it sounds exactly the same. Like you keep doing it. I'm going Leo and you're going Leo, you know, like to me it sounds exactly the same. Like this is 10 minutes of nonsense.
Mm-hmm. This is such a concise
and we
episode.
haven't even gotten to what he said, which is we're, meaning therapists, all fucked up. That's why we become therapists.
Is he a therapist?
Is he therapist?
No. Well, he gave more to the story. Like,
did he date a therapist?
Yeah, did he date a therapist?
No, not to my knowledge, but like they hung out with someone whose wife was a therapist and she was awful or something.
Giving us a bad rap.
But I think he does make a point.
It's true.
And somebody's husband, it's either you or Sabrina, husband said something very similar, not in those words, but that it was under the con that we become therapists because we needed therapy. Right. I openly admit that's why I'm a therapist. Like I fell in love with therapy when I went to therapy. I thought it was like so cool and so interesting. And then there's my career. So not wrong.
No, it's not
wrong.
Not wrong.
Right.
Okay, but wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
Because I derailed your day, you gave therapy in a t-shirt that says you don't need therapy.
Right. You need bigger muscles.
Yeah, but
that's what it says.
But it was a telehealth, so the client could only see you don't need therapy.
Yeah, well, that's the goal of therapy. Is to not need therapy.
To run us out of a job.
I'm just trying to get them to where they need to be.
Yeah.
Where they don't need therapy.
Nice.
100%.
Just bigger muscles.
Well, they didn't see that part. It's a funny shirt.
I love the shirt.
It's a super,
I'm a therapist.
It's a really cute shirt. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Like swivel to the camera.
I'm not sure if my last girlfriend got me this, or because she got me a bunch of these. I know I bought one of them. This might be the one I bought. I'm not sure.
That one's.
But she's got me other ones that are hilarious. Also.
I like it.
Like you don't deserve love. Your biceps aren't big enough.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious to wear that to the gym.
Yeah.
I think people like it.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Anyways.
And I do try to get all my clients to exercise. Like I'm big on exercise.
Yeah.
Yes, it is true.
Get enough sleep. Exercise, your life will get better.
That is true.
To some degree.
I can agree.
Already. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So back to...
Okay, so you got like novels worth of content.
And I guess I'll go first since mine is 2 sentences. No, for real.
Yeah, I mean, I forced Joe into like 2 more sentences, so I got like 4.
I feel like this means something.
It does. It truly does mean something.
We need to discuss this also.
But I think
should we
like
discuss it first?
Man versus woman thing.
No. I think
it could be man versus woman.
Like women, I think
it could be. It could also be therapist versus non-therapist.
That's what I think
Although
it is.
One of the people I asked is not a therapist. Works in the helping field, I think, but not a therapist. And she still gave a pretty
good answer.
Yeah, like more than 2 sentences for sure.
This is what Eddie gave me.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Looks like more than Joe, but. All right, so what did Eddie say?
All right, Eddie said for his positives, he says it's nice to date or marry someone who actually understands emotions, and conflicts tend to be healthier.
Okay.
I would say that's a common theme in the answers I got also.
Yeah.
That is also part of what they said.
His negatives was that he is, because I communicate well, because I'm a therapist, he's expected to communicate well.
You stole the one thing Joe friggin' said.
Oh, okay. And he says what's really hard is that I can be very emotionally available and also very not, because I can get home and I don't want to talk because I'm so emotionally drained from my sessions. Like, especially if he knows that's like a day that I've had sessions all day long and he wants to hear about it. And I'm like, no, I can't talk to you for like the rest of the day because I spent the whole day talking to other people.
Okay.
So he says that's a big negative for him.
Sabrina said that about herself, that from spending the whole day doing therapy, you don't have much left for your partner.
To even like
sometimes.
talk. Yeah, sometimes.
Right.
Like sometimes I don't even like turn the radio on in the car. Like sometimes I just want pure silence, which is difficult, having 2 toddlers. And it's hard for me too, like, because I understand that I wasn't with any of them all day long and it's not fair, but sometimes it's just very emotionally draining. Like, it's just my cup is empty.
Sabrina said similarly. I'm not going to read it. I'll just ad lib it. But she added that because you're helping people identify their partners, their patterns all day, you expect your partner to be working on their patterns and then they're not. And it's very annoying. That is a real drawback. Like not having the bandwidth is a common way of saying it for anything else when you've spent a day helping others,
Right.
Yeah.
And I do think even did I hear this correctly? Like that Sabrina said, like even the empathy is hard.
Like she lacks empathy.
That's where I was gonna put it.
I feel that, and sometimes I have to catch myself in that because I think, especially because we hear such heavy things all day long, I think it in turn sometimes makes me want to go home and be like, we have nothing to be upset about, or I don't know, you know what I mean? Like
like our problems are so small compared to our clients.
And I think so then sometimes I feel like even my empathy for my own home is like low.
Do you feel that way?
I think I could relate to feeling I don't know if I would say empathy is what I have a hard time with. I think I have a hard time with feeling like I just spent all day long fixing, or not really fixing, but like, if I'm going to simplify it, helping people through their issues, that when I get home, I don't want to also feel like I'm having to help guide you through an issue. So I guess, like the empathy does feel a little low in those cases.
And I think the other thing Sabrina was saying is the expectation that your partner should be working on things. And it's like, why am I pointing this out again? You know what I mean? Like,
And I think that maybe the reason I'm having like a hard time with this is because Joe and I have had this conversation a lot about how, and so now I try not to do it to him, where he says that I have the right words to use when trying to talk about a problem or help him through a problem or a conflict or something. And he says he doesn't have the vocabulary that we have from
Right.
psychology and studying psychology. So then he feels less than, like, if I am above him and trying to like give him therapy or tell him the right way of thinking about it.
I think one of them said, the one that Tracy, who's not a therapist, said, you can feel beneath the other person.
Right.
Like there's an uneven power dynamic in the relationship because of the ability to articulate and so forth.
Yeah. I think it's been a big thing for me and Joe where it's hard for me to take off the therapist hat because I feel like I'm my best self as a therapist, and I'm more understanding and empathic and I can communicate better. So it's hard for me to take that off, but then he feels like there's a power difference.
Yeah.
Eddie said he doesn't feel that way. Eddie
Oh,
had,
that's good.
yeah, he had mentioned, because we were like talking it through, and he's like, I never feel like you analyze me. Like he's
Wow.
like, yeah. Then he started laughing, and he's like, you probably do. And it's like, what are you talking about?
He's just oblivious.
Right. Like for Eddie, he said like the hardest was that like when I come home and my cup is just empty, or expecting him to communicate. But also I feel like that's like a personality thing too, other than being a therapist.
A personality thing for you?
Me, that I'm like, come on, like use your words.
Well, I mean, I think it's also part of being a therapist.
Yeah.
You know, we're big on communication, and so when they don't want to communicate, then it feels like weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that you said he doesn't feel
Pized.
Yeah, I know that's not a word,
Yeah.
but we all use it.
Yeah, but
right?
he did, like, he mentioned that on his own, like, pretty quick, because he was like trying to go through pros and cons, and he's like, he's like, maybe like a couple of times I have, but he's like, but not.
Yeah, no, one of Joe's main points was that when he's in a bad mood, he doesn't want to be therapized by me. Yeah, because he's in a bad mood, and I'm like, but tell me what's going on. And like, I'm here to talk to you.
And I do that, but I think Eddie just doesn't realize.
He thinks it's nice.
He thinks I'm just being attentive.
No, Joe often feels therapized by me.
What my last girlfriend said that also. She's also a therapist, so she's thinking about how she might affect others in relationship, but feel like you're being analyzed. I'm sure some of that was coming from me. In fact, I'm sure of it. Like, and I wanted to say, like, one of the things I thought of, and I say this a lot in class, is Anna Freud. We know as Freud's daughter, and she was also an analyst. She said the best defense is being an analyst. And I think I know I probably use it as a defense mechanism sometimes. Like if I'm in a, I don't know, a disagreement with a partner, I may start analyzing them as a defense mechanism.
Oh, I definitely do that. I wouldn't say with my partner, but other people in my life. No, but like I think,
because I was just going to say, Ed said you don't.
No, but I feel like I always am trying to understand somebody's behavior. Like if I'm in a disagreement with someone or I'm trying to understand why that behavior is going on.
Yeah.
To a fault.
Right.
I feel
like we're covering the negatives first, and I feel like another negative that relates to that. I don't know if either of your husbands feel this way, but again, from one of my exes, my last girlfriend, possibly you observe as the therapist, you're observant and you use it against them later.
Yeah.
Like guilty. This is a pattern, you know what I mean? Like pointing out patterns or pointing out.
I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah.
That was Joe's main complaint. Like it was, I hate when I feel like you're trying to diagnose me. There's like some positives that we'll get to eventually.
Everyone's like, don't date a therapist.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Like,
yeah, his three main things were he doesn't have the right words like I do. He feels when he's in a bad mood, he doesn't want to be therapized, and that he feels like I'm trying to diagnose him when we're arguing.
Right. Yeah, I also have over-analyzing, but that's more about behaviors. Like, let's say you didn't text me for a while, and I'm like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel that was... And my last girlfriend, this is going to sound awful for me, right? Like, this is... I'm coming out of this pretty ugly after this.
There's going to be session. Positives.
There will be, but we tend to focus on the negative. One of the things she had said in the text was that you felt like you could do nothing right. Like, because no matter what you do, it's being analyzed. Yeah. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
It just,
Joe has
I wish I could
felt
find
that way too.
I'll just look at the words she wrote. Overanalyzing little things, both actions and words, which makes it impossible to do the right thing, in quotes, without having a long and tedious conversation about it, when in reality, it probably didn't have too much importance or meaning. Like, it's not that deep.
Oh, that sounds oddly specific.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Yeah, that does sound pretty specific. Yeah, but I feel like we could relate to that.
Yeah.
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 Sure. Thanks for helping.
No, yeah. I mean, we try to find meaning,
right?
Because that's what we do all day long. So then it comes.
And if something seems different, we try to figure out what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And like a pattern, we will notice like the patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, which can be bad. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone, it does feel like you're being analyzed. Like, Ed seems immune to that, but people I've been with certainly feel that. That was not an uncommon answer. I mean, I only read the one, but I'm pretty sure that was a pretty common answer. And then another one maybe related to that is hard to argue with.
Oh, yeah.
Does Joe feel that way? Like, it's hard to argue with?
Yeah, I think that's what he means by that he doesn't have the right words. Because I'll throw in there like a psychology term that to us is very common. And for him, it's a psychology vocabulary word that I'm like throwing at him. So he feels like he doesn't have the right words.
What's difficult for me is because I'm a therapist, I like to communicate about it, talk about it. Like, I don't just like to sweep things under the rug. And I think for him, he needs a moment to more so think about it. Like, he can cool off, think about it, maybe even stop thinking about it and then come back to it. And I think for me, that feels like it's being dragged on. I just want to nip things in the butt.
Right. You want to deal with it right away.
Right.
He's taking time to like...
Right. Yeah.
Does this even need to be dealt with?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess
organize his thoughts.
And
not come from an angry place.
Right.
Okay.
But like, we definitely don't argue like angrily. Okay. I do feel like we have very healthy conflict.
I feel like, and my last girlfriend, when I text her, she's like, this feels like a trap. And I was like, I get how that could be.
Right.
Like, if we were still in a relationship like you two are, like if I were married to a therapist and they asked me that, I'd be like, and I feel like that way for Sabrina's husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he might have felt that, answering the questions also. Cause I don't know if we mentioned, he also answered the question.
Yes.
Did we?
Not on air.
Not on air. Well, he needs to be thanked also. Like Sabrina got her husband to participate, right? So
thank you.
Good stuff. And he's not a therapist. So it's it's a male not therapist perspective. We have a female not therapist perspective. We have female perspectives. We have male not therapist.
Yeah, look at us.
I know. I feel like we did it.
Cool. Yeah.
Especially since it's only been like 12 hours since the assignment. I feel like we did a pretty good
12 minutes. I'm like, we've only been recording for 12 minutes.
No. No, but I mean, like, since the assignment came in, it's only been like 15 hours maybe.
Barry doesn't like last minute.
I know.
No, I like to prepare. Like, if you want me prepared, then give me time to prepare.
Not at 9 o'clock.
I thought about it when I did.
9:30 at night.
Yeah.
I have other negatives.
Yeah, let's finish all the negatives
that are oddly particular.
It's like
possibly
a very specific fight that you got argument you got into.
So the first one that I saw was possibly manipulative.
Aye.
Like, because we're aware of human behavior and so forth, like we can manipulate. Yeah, I shared that with other people. Other people said they didn't really see me that way when they were in relationship with me. I'm not sure if the person that wrote this felt I was manipulative. I know one ex who I'm blocked on everything, so I cannot contact her because of her boyfriend's insecurities. But
Oh my God.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say it.
Yeah.
Right.
She called me manipulative a few times, but I felt like we would argue and she'd be like, "You're being manipulative." But I feel like when I tried to explain to her, this is not manipulative. I'm
Right.
stating what I want and why you should give it to me. That's not manipulative. Manipulative is I try to get you to give me what I want without letting you know that's what I want.
Right.
Like, I'm not manipulating.
No.
I'm being assertive or
Right.
direct or whatever. You know what I mean?
So manipulative would be taking your husband to the Cartier store and showing him all the really expensive stuff first before like pointing out the lesser expensive item to get that.
Because you know about foot in the door theory. Yeah, that would be that. Like, like social psychology tells us if you ask for a bigger thing and then the smaller thing, you're more likely to get the smaller thing.
Right.
Like, hey, could you lend me $100? No? Can you lend me 20? Sure. Because you already said no to the bigger thing. Yeah. Okay, that would be manipulative.
That would be manipulative.
So maybe she's totally far
covered
off.
Manipulative. I don't think I'm manipulative, but I do see how it could be.
I could see how it could come across that way because of what we know
about like people
and human behavior.
Yeah.
Especially behaviorists, I think, that are all about reinforcement.
Right.
Like, I was talking to a student who's a registered behavioral technician.
Yes.
And she said she hates compliments because she feels people are trying to reinforce her behavior to get what, you know what I mean? The whole idea is, I think the person that wrote this has a point. That
she has a point.
We have the ability to be manipulative. Hopefully we're not using it.
Yeah.
Not using our powers for
our superpowers. Super manipulative
for jewelry.
For jewelry. For expensive jewelry. I have like 4 more negatives.
4 more negatives?
Yeah.
Well, he surveyed like half of
the population.
3 people and one's husband that I didn't survey, she did.
And Jim Bud.
I didn't survey him. He just offered his opinion that we all have issues. I mean, he does know me also. Like, he knows I have issues. Therapists do have issues.
I think we all have issues.
That's good here's one of the negatives that relates to this. Some people may think therapists are well and they still have their own stuff to work on. And then the expectation is high. Like, oh, but you're a therapist.
Right.
Like, you get a little angry and it's like, oh, but you're a therapist.
Or then they think we're like a shitty therapist because
we had an emotional reaction in a relationship. Because we're not like I love that you said you're your best self as a therapist. I said that in class the other day and I am, but I can't. It's too much energy to be that person 24/7. Right. Right. Strange. So yeah, of course. Like, I want to be that person more.
Right.
I think it's amazing you hardly shut it off. You know, when I was thinking about being drained at the end of the day, because I go home to I go home to a dog, right? Like, I live alone. I've lived alone for a good while. But I know there are days where I'm much less patient with my dog, right? Why? Because it's been a long day and I'm tired and I'm like, I don't want to deal with your nonsense right now. So yeah, we're not perfect. And I think what this person is saying, again, I think this was my last girlfriend. She gave a lot of good feedback, I think. That is a negative for the other person, like the other person thinking you should be better all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that can negatively impact the relationship. And then what else?
You know what my pet peeve is? When someone would say like, well, like, what would you tell a client?
As a therapist?
Like,
I treat therapists and I say that a lot. Like that's what.
That's not what I meant.
But as a therapist, when you're seeing a therapist,
yeah.
like I don't know how many therapists.
I feel like
clients.
I've said that to you.
This is her pet peeve. This is her passively aggressively telling you to knock it the fuck off.
It really wasn't passive aggressive.
Okay. It wasn't passive aggressive. It was assertive. It wasn't manipulative or passive aggressive. It was assertive.
Because like no, I just meant like when we're having like emotional reactions, like when people think that like we're supposed to be a therapist and have it all
Right.
together, or like in that
Mhm.
moment, like okay, I don't know what I would tell a client something totally different, but I am reacting
Mm-hmm.
in this moment, so I'm
Right.
not like putting the hats like
Mm-hmm.
on and off
Yeah.
Yeah.
in that moment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got that, Melissa?
No more.
Make a note.
What would you
Make a
say
mental
to
note.
client?
Stop doing that. Stop asking her that.
It's a common question.
No, it's not.
And then another
For us.
negative, which I don't think applies to me.
Mm-hmm. But they were asked, but you asked.
But some of them are also therapists, so I think they
Okay.
might be just answering like
Okay.
every possible answer they could think of. I'm hoping. Because this one, you guys,
I guess
know
we'll
me.
be the
I don't
judge.
think.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I don't think this one. Two therapists in relationship may suck all the spontaneity and joking out by overanalyzing. That is not me.
I feel like you're always joking.
I'm almost always joking.
No, I don't think that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said. I didn't think
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Jeez.
No.
All right, these are me.
Oh, the rest.
The positives?
No.
Oh, still
We're
negative
No,
on
it's
the
two more
negative.
negatives.
Jeez.
These two are almost certainly me.
Okay, let's see.
Potentially not much self-disclosure.
Even in relationships?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Like I think I'm good. All right, for all the listeners, I think I'm good at self-disclosing where you feel I've self-disclosed, but I'm
there's
not.
more.
Yeah,
there's
but I'm
more.
So we
not-
really
I'm
don't know
not-
anything about Barry.
No, you know what I've told. Like you know
What you've
this.
chosen to tell
Yeah,
us,
this
right?
stuff, but I haven't shared this stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that probably.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to use my award as a deeper digger.
I was just gonna say the deeper digger needs to do some more
Yeah.
digging.
Oh wow!
Start digging.
I feel
Make
like
Barry cry.
that was self-disclosure right there.
Yeah, the
Like I just self-disclosed that maybe sometimes I'm good at making you think I've disclosed.
No, I've
that
always thought
manipulative?
there was more.
What'd you say?
I said, is that manipulative?
Making us think that he's
Fuck.
disclosed enough.
Okay, now I'm manipulative now. Okay, and then the last one,
Mm-hmm.
which is certainly me. They think they know better because they're the therapist. They're like, I'm right, you're wrong.
Maybe.
Like,
Yeah, but I
I
think
have
there's another
skills.
layer for you because you're also a professor.
Right.
And so you are very knowledgeable.
I'm very knowledgeable, but I think what's coming out here is I believe this is true.
Ego?
I probably have a tendency to think like, all right, I am really into questioning your own thinking, and I
Yes.
try to question my own
Mhm,
thinking.
Yeah.
mhm,
But there are times, especially with my last girlfriend who
mhm.
said that, okay, where I was like, I'm pretty sure this is why you're doing that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
she's like, it's not. And I'm like,
I do that.
yeah,
I do.
I think we all do.
No, I
I
do
do
do that. And Eddie will be like,
Because we're so sure.
or I'll be like, you're upset. And he's like, I'm not upset. And I'm like, oh, but yes, you are. Like,
You're going
I-
to make him.
right.
Mhm.
And then he's like, he'll be like, you're going to make me upset. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you grabbed the water bottle that way. And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because we're really good at observing. Like,
Right.
you see, he probably is mad.
Yeah.
And,
And,
we just
usually,
know.
and usually he actually is. And then
Yes.
3
All
days later, he'll be like,
I was mad.
I was mad because of this,
Okay.
this, and that.
yes.
All right, cool. I just want to say that everybody out there right now is like, therapists are kind of arrogant assholes. Because
It's a
you two
curse.
just proved it.
I know. It's a blessing and it's a curse.
Yeah.
I don't really
The-
know if it's a blessing.
We're going to get to the pros. It's a blessing, Liz. There's blessings here. Okay.
It
We're
is-
going to get
it
to
is
the
a
pros.
it is a blessing because it helps our clients.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we have the insight.
It's true.
And
Like,
Joe
we're
did
seeing
say
beneath the
Joe had positives.
Yeah, Eddie says he enjoys being married to a therapist.
Yeah. So
He
does
didn't
Joe.
say it was a bad thing.
okay.
Yeah.
The negatives it was hard for him to think of.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Barry's surface.
Barry got like bullet points. Like, here is my pros and cons.
No, he also got
list.
voice notes.
Oh, and voice notes. This is why he was running late all day. He was like, having to
Getting all his work together.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's true.
Yes.
Well, how am I supposed to argue?
No,
Like, yes,
true.
my people were much more open.
Eloquent.
because they're no longer in a relationship with me.
That could be a big part, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not falling into that. trap.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to wrap up with the negatives here?
Eddie said, I'm hard-headed.
That probably goes into we feel like we're right.
Mm-hmm.
I am guilty of that, and then I'm usually wrong.
With Joe?
Yeah.
You're usually wrong?
Yeah. Like,
You should just play him that part of the podcast. It'll make him very happy. Right?
the other day, he was telling me how because of the war, the gas prices have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, probably not.
Oh, my goodness.
No,
Really?
I listened to Eddie with
That was pretty much
current
common
events.
knowledge.
And it really
Like,
was.
Yeah.
And then I like
or-
looked it up half a second, and he was right. Maybe it's the way that he says things. I think he's joking.
Eddie like actually watches the news. Like I don't.
Maybe it's because I don't see Joe watch the news. So then when he says something that's accurate
He
about the
listens-
news,
I know he listens to a podcast about current events.
Joe?
Yes,
What?
I love this.
Like
This is my favorite
Howard
part
Stern?
of the podcast.
it's about current events.
Howard Stern? You're talking about Howard Stern.
Oh, I thought you actually had knowledge she didn't know. I wouldn't consider Howard Stern current
They
events.
probably talk about it. Or Joe Rogan? Does he listen to Joe Rogan?
I don't know. I mean, somehow he's getting accurate news information. So-
It's not that hard to figure out, though. We're bombing the Middle East. Like,
I mean,
that's where a lot of oil comes
hindsight,
from.
in hindsight,
Okay.
when I think about it, that's true.
I think a lot of therapists know better than to watch the news.
I can't do it. Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Like, I don't watch the
I
news.
don't watch the news.
Because, and I have had clients
Mm.
argue with me, like, you don't want to be informed. I'm
No.
like, I get the information one way or another.
Right. I
I'm
got it from
not
Joe.
going, like, I
Mhm.
read a book a long time ago. It was a philosophy book in a philosophy class, and it was about like the news being one of the worst things you can watch. It's slanted
Yes.
negative.
Yes, I wrote a
It's so-
blog post about the things we consume actually yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a blog.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah,
should
yeah.
send it.
I should
to
send you my
Barry.
blog post.
Yeah.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. Actually, it's funny. I was talking about it with a client yesterday. She's like a writer and an author, and we were talking, and I was like, "Oh, I read a lot," and I was like, "But I read like nonsense." I was like, "I read fantasy, yeah, nonsense." And she was
I just like saying smut to women that say, I read nonsense. Smut. It's like, yes.
and she was like, "Well, I get it. Like, why would you want to read about something tragic after probably hearing all
Yeah.
the things?" And I'm like, "Absolutely."
That is what I say
Mhm.
to people all the time. Like, I don't want to watch
Mm-mm.
shows
no,
like drama,
No.
horrible shows.
no.
Like I've had clients that watch whatever CSI, like
Oh, yeah, no.
whatever.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't want like the rape and
Mhm.
abuse.
No, all
unit,
done like my
whatever
kids do.
you're talking. Like I hear this in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sessions. I don't want
Right,
to
I
watch
see
it
the
for
real life
entertainment.
of it.
Yeah, I have no interest. No interest. I tell my students, most of my favorite shows are cartoons or ridiculous comedies.
Mhm.
Like
I
Rick and Morty
love ridiculous
is a
comedy.
Yeah.
cartoon. Archer is a cartoon.
Like,
one of my
I want to
favorites.
watch something that's gonna make me feel happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
laugh. Like I
yeah.
want to laugh.
Like-
Smiling Friends. Have you guys watched that?
No.
It's a movie?
It's dark. No, it's a show on
Oh.
HBO.
Oh, but it's dark.
Or it's like dark.
Like dark humor?
Yeah, dark humor.
that doesn't sound promising.
It is dark humor. All right, never mind.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyhow, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
We're
yeah,
not,
I
we're not
wasn't
stupid.
aware.
We're just uninformed intentionally.
intentionally.
Yeah. to keep-
Intentionally.
like I literally said that at a seminar I was
Mhm.
doing, and I got so much pushback because people were worried about. It was at the time when Israel and Palestine were.
mhm.
I don't know if that's still going on. I try to whatever, but that was going on, and the people had been kidnapped, and they were.
Oh yeah.
I can't, and I'm like, I think you could limit
Mhm.
the
Yes.
knowledge you get. Like, I don't think you need to spend most of your day
Right.
attached to news feeds.
Yes.
And I hear that on like really genius people
Mm-hmm.
who
Right.
write books and who do studies and all of that talk about it on podcasts all the time. Like
Yes.
limit the amount of news you're exposed
Well,
to.
I am so careful with what I press on Instagram
Me too.
because of I'm very proud of my algorithm.
Me too.
It's super positive. Like,
Yeah,
the
mine's-
second anything like negative, I like
Me too.
scroll as fast.
I
as
press like
possible.
hide, and then it asks me why, and I
Oh.
like give all my feedback about why
Wow.
I'm hiding that.
Right.
I don't hide anything, but if you looked at my algorithm, it is almost all the stuff you see me posting.
Right.
It's like dark humor.
Yeah.
Dark humor. But we are way off track
Oh.
of where we were.
Okay.
All to defend the fact we're not stupid.
We're not stupid. Yes, I love that.
Uninformed.
Uninformed. I
That's
was
what I said.
uninformed
Intentionally-
about the gas prices.
Intentionally uninformed. Okay. So should we get to pros?
Let's get to the pros, please. Save us.
Save us.
Well, what you said, Joe.
Okay.
Oh, well,
I have-
Ed loves being in a relationship with a therapist.
Yeah.
Did he say why? Of course not.
He said that conflicts tend to be healthier.
Okay.
That was like a big point for him that he feels. And I agree with that. I think I'm very proud of how I handle conflicts.
I know that is on my list somewhere.
Yeah, that's on my list too. That's all he said.
About the pro?
Yeah.
And I understand emotions.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Joe said that he likes that I stay calm during tough conversations, which I am very proud of.
Yeah, Eddie has said that before too. Like there was a time he had to tell me something and I reacted
Mhm.
very neutrally and he was like, "Wow, like
That
was
went well.
He said that he was like that went a lot better than I expected."
Yeah, we're really
no
good
one
at
says that to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all my exes, but no one.
No.
No, I lose my shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Sometimes. I remember one argument I got in. This is kind of a funny story. Like I got in an argument with a therapist that I was seeing,
Mm-hmm.
who may not have responded to all of this, may or may not have.
Okay.
And we were arguing, and I was super calm,
Mm-hmm.
and my partner
Mhm.
kept trying, like was mad at me
For being
for
calm?
not
Reacting.
being mad.
Mm.
Like for not, like you're trying to be a therapist, because I wasn't engaging.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you want me to lose my shit? Like this is the first time I've heard that, because
Yeah.
most people
Mhm.
don't want me to lose my temper. Like I lose my temper, I'm ugly. You know what I mean? Like I don't hit people or
No.
anything.
Yeah.
Generally.
Generally speaking.
Generally. Yeah.
Not a partner.
Not a partner.
Right.
No,
Like
Right.
if you get into a gym fight, like
I have not.
okay.
I think gym fights are ridiculous. I've seen that happen. I'm like,
Really?
is everybody on steroids? Like, what is your problem?
Probably.
Like, you don't need to
Probably.
fight over a machine. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, Weird.
No,
yeah.
I don't fight over that.
Okay. Good.
No.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. Very happy to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've hit anybody in decades. I mean, I have in decades. Yeah.
Yeah, like the clarification.
Yeah. But I mean, I have had
Yeah.
physical
Yes.
altercations in my life.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not since I've been a therapist.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Evolved. Oh.
I don't know. I'm not firm on that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd have to think about it more, and we don't
Mhm.
have time for that right now.
Okay. Maybe shrink wrap
Other positives.
next time.
I don't want to. I do think good at conflict is a big one. I think that was
Yes.
a common answer from
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
Like I'm pretty sure Sabrina's husband said that. He
Mhm.
actually said such a positive thing that I thought was really sweet of him to say, because he was answering her, which was, I'm actually going to look it up so I don't mess it up. Smart, high quality jokes, good shows, very creative.
That's
Aw.
sweet.
How sweet
That
is
is
that?
sweet.
Sweet. But
Nobody-
about being a therapist?
Nobody said that about me.
They really went to
Huh?
town with the cons.
Yeah, I got all the cons. No, I'm sure that some of the positives were
Mm,
about me.
yeah. Joe's last thing was that he trusts that I know how to keep the relationship healthy.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I know. And I think this comes from because I'm a couples therapist. So he really trusts my insight on certain things.
Mm. And he's unaware of the statistics that you have higher expectations for relationships, and a lot of them end in divorce because of
Mhm.
that. Okay, good.
They're not a statistic I have shared. The ones that I typically share.
Wait, I didn't know that. Is that a statistic that couples therapists
Have higher expectations of relationships
and end in divorce?
and
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
yes.
It's the divorce rate for couples therapists.
I don't.
Oh, wow. That's a great
question. You can look that up. I liked my joke. I liked how I fit it in. Like, Joe trusts me to fix the relationship.
He does. He really does.
That's great. That is sweet and beautiful.
It is
I meant what
beautiful.
I said. It is sweet and beautiful.
They have a much higher divorce rate than just
The general population. Yeah, I just said that.
General
I literally...
even counselors. Like, just
what is it?
It's 24% divorce and separation rate, and then the others are normally like 19%, and then other occupations are 17%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's because of the higher expectation. Yeah. So then you like put your relationship under a microscope.
Yeah.
It kind of goes back to some of the negatives we said, like, why is my partner not working harder on this? I think what he said was beautiful. Yeah. I know I've made jokes, but I do think it was beautiful. All right, I have a ton of positives.
Okay, good. Also. Let's go.
I mean, some of them we already said, like emotionally mature. I think that relates to it, like staying level-headed most of the time. High emotional IQ was another one. I do feel that because women generally have a higher emotional IQ than men. Do you guys agree with that, or am I getting canceled?
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think, right?
Yeah.
And I think since I'm mostly asking women, the only man in this was Sabrina's husband that I didn't ask, right? So just to be clear, I think that's more important to women in a relationship than men in a relationship.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of skewed because I'm asking women, they appreciate that they're with a man that has a reasonable emotional IQ.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Where men, your men might not say that. In fact, none of them did.
Yeah.
No.
Right. I mean, I think Sabrina's husband said something in that ballpark, though, right? That we already covered. Excellent communication, we covered. Understanding and empathetic, which kind of goes against, like, we are, but sometimes we're not.
Right.
Right? We're too burnt out. Good listeners, emotionally attuned. Like we, like, kind of like what you were saying. Like, I can tell something's wrong. Like, what's wrong? Right?
Yeah,
like
by the way he grabbed the cup.
Right. Understanding of needs, responsive. I think that's a really good positive one where we make it about the other person. Like, oh, you need this. Like, I can, I want to help with that. Encourages self-expression.
Yes, we sure do.
Right. Maybe to a fault.
To a fault, I was
guessing. At times. To a fault. Validating, like we do, like, I hear your experience. I understand where you're coming from. They help you gain insight. I think that's true. We're giving free therapy to our partners or whoever we're dating.
Yeah.
At times.
I do feel like Eddie likes that. That sometimes I'm like, I'm not your therapist.
Right.
You know, like sometimes I feel like I see him like fishing for my therapist hat. And
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he didn't actually. So maybe you don't therapize him a lot.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually pretty good at, like, once I go home, like, taking it off. I think I'm pretty good at, like, separating my job and my home to a fault. But then sometimes I do feel like I should have put it back on in certain situations.
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm, like, even with my kids, I'm so therapist.
I feel like that's a great thing, but is it also
right? I think it
some
could,
other kind of like, why are you never your other self?
I think I wouldn't say never,
or so little your other self.
Yeah.
Like, because that's got to be exhausting. If I felt like I had to be a therapist all the time,
I can't do it. Frankly, I
no, I don't think I have the.
I mean, I think it comes very naturally to me. Like, I remember even as a child in my friends group, I was the mom of the group. I was the one that they would come to me to talk and I'd listen. And so I think maybe it's my helping side. I want to be helpful. I want to make people feel good. So, yeah.
Okay.
But of course, anything to an extreme. Yeah.
Right.
Could not be great.
Right. Relational expert. Like, we're relational experts. I feel like we've covered that a bit.
Mhm.
Deeper understanding of human behavior, which helps whoever we're with. I think some of these came from non-therapists,
Oh, okay.
right?
Mhm.
Impact on personal growth. Like they're going to help you grow
Mhm.
kind of whether you want to or not.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
Like being in a relationship with them.
Mhm.
And passion about psychology can be contagious.
Oh.
That's me for 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm so passionate about psychology.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys
Like,
had much better pros than me.
No, I think you're just we went first, so then we took all the good ones
Okay.
because we talked
Right.
what we said was in yours too.
Yeah.
But I think Joe has grown from the fact that I'm a therapist, and he knows that and he appreciates it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the people that I surveyed, that's the only word that's coming to mind right now, who isn't a therapist, said like she feels I helped her grow a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm in a reasonably long-term relationship with somebody, I think we're gonna push.
Mhm.
Like I want to grow too. I feel
Right.
like I've grown
Oh.
definitely from my relationships with other therapists. I've grown 100%. I grew so much, I think, from my last relationship. I think the being kinder, like all the things
Yeah.
comes from like I just see her in such a positive
Mm.
light. So I wanted to be the best person I could be. I know the best person I am is when I'm a therapist, but even beyond that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
like
better.
another layer to it.
Yeah.
Like not just
Right.
the
Not
therapy.
a therapist hat.
Yeah.
Right. As much as it's become me. That's a good question. Like, do you put on a therapist hat
Yeah.
or is it you?
Yeah, that's what just came to my
know.
mind as you said that. Because when I was talking about as a child, I didn't know I was going to be a therapist when I was a child. That never crossed my mind. I wanted to be a baby doctor. Yeah. So I think I've always had that like helping part of me. Yeah.
So do you like with Joe or with your kids, are you putting on the therapist hat or do you feel
No, I think
this
maybe that is me.
But as I know I said that a lot, but I do feel like with my clients, I am very much like myself with my clients. It's not so much of putting a hat, like the clients who I get along with very well and have for a long time. It's because I'm just
you're
myself
yourself.
when I walk in there.
Well, I think we have to be genuine.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm teaching psychotherapy. I've mentioned that 100 times at this point. Like every podcast I mention it. But I love teaching that class. And one of the things that runs through it, almost the whole class, there's certain theories that don't use it.
Yeah.
But being genuine is an essential part.
It is.
And when I say putting on your therapist hat, I don't mean you're becoming a different person.
Right.
It's a different side of you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it is still me. I'm just being like this tweaked version of me. When I'm teaching classes, I'm this version of me.
Right.
Like I'm not as concerned about each individual as I am about entertaining the class and keeping them engaged,
It's your
right?
parts.
Yeah. The parts. 100%. Like we're full of parts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're just integrated.
Yeah. And
It's my time to talk about DID.
yeah. Real quick. You squeeze it in. Squeeze it in.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it's easy for me to, I want to say, put on a therapist hat, but maybe it's not even that. I pride myself in being understanding. I feel like I can see anything from anyone's point of view. Whether or not I agree with it, like, is one thing, but I could put myself in their shoes and be like, okay, I see why you see it that way.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant also when I'm always trying to find meaning.
That's perspective
Like,
taking.
yeah.
I think we call that perspective taking. Like you're good at perspective taking. And you are also, but you were saying also meaning.
Yeah, I think
meaning making.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody did this because maybe this is happening or, or whatever.
Right. Perspective. That's also kind of perspective taking. I think. Like why they did it. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is why, like, I have zero road rage. Like, absolutely zero. Barry's like, can't relate.
No, I have a little bit of road rage.
It's what I'm working on. Like
you do. Yeah. Liz does have road rage sometimes. And I have none. Like, maybe because I'm not the best driver, so I'm apologizing a lot while I'm driving.
She's the one that people are getting mad at.
Right.
Like,
but even so, yeah. So I've been yelled at a lot on the road. And so then if somebody lets me off, I'm like, it's all right. Like, I'm good. Like, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
So,
You should improve your driving.
I try.
Like you're a grown woman.
She's
You're
a
not
terrible
like
driver.
17 or 20.
No, I mean, okay, I'm not getting into like accidents and stuff. Like, when I say I'm a bad driver, is like I may miss an exit and then
She's
like
not paying attention.
swerve a little bit. But I'm not hitting anyone.
I just think maybe be more present driving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where I was going with this is that I don't have road rage. And
Right.
I
Because you're not entitled to it, quite frankly.
Because you're the one giving people
Yeah.
road rage.
I mean, no, I have seen bad drivers give
yeah, that
me
then are
shit.
yeah, like then we'll flick you
Like
off.
they
Flick you
cut in
Mhm.
and I won't let them in, and then they're like giving me the finger, and I'm like, oh, I'm the asshole.
No,
Like,
one
you're-
time I think I've said this story before where I accidentally cut off some lady at the Starbucks drive-through
Oh,
because I didn't realize that the line started somewhere else and I went in the wrong way.
Mhm.
And I cut off this lady and she lost her mind. She lowered the window, started yelling at me, cursing at me, and I was with Sienna and I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry. Like I said, so I put my hand out the window. I'm like, I'm really sorry. Like, and I was stuck because like now we were in the
Mhm.
line. I couldn't back out. And I paid for her Starbucks drink.
Yeah. What about all the people behind her? Because I feel like
There was nobody behind her. It was like, that's the one I cut off. Then
Oh.
whoever came after her didn't know that I like cut
Oh.
her off.
oh,
So
Hmm.
that's why I paid for her
Yeah.
drink.
I would have yelled at you too, just because I hate that sense of entitlement.
It
that-
was by accident. I said
know, I hear
sorry.
you.
all right. Anyways, dating a therapist
being in a relationship
Has-
with a therapist.
Hmm
has its pros and cons.
It does. Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, there's more pros
What-
than cons.
Do you feel that way? Should I add them up? I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe.
I feel like the negatives hit harder because that's
Well,
natural
that's what you
human
just-
thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think there are positives and negatives for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Would recommend.
Would recommend. Would
Being
recommend.
married to myself. Well, Barry, would you recommend dating a therapist since you have dated
I love dating therapists. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see that.
I love psychology.
Mhm.
I feel like psychology is one of the biggest passions in my
Mhm.
life, if not the biggest. So, yes, 100%. I love that. I don't know, that dynamic.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yep.
All right. That's a wrap on this episode of Therapist Say. I'm your host, Mel.
I'm your other host, Liz.
I'm the co-host, Barry.
Bye.
All right, that's it for today's episode of Therapist Say. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully, you laughed, learned something, or at least realized you're not the only one with issues.
New episodes drop every 2 weeks, so hit follow and don't forget self-care.